first of all, your new album marks a new journey for Stonebwoy. Anloga Junction. What does it mean? What does the word mean? Anloga.
Yeah, thanks. You try. I mean, you try to pronounce it. I mean, you know, Africans have a lot of, you know, many accents with many languages, and it's all part of the diverse culture and all. So Anloga is a city, or is a town, you know, where I come from as I come from Anloga and that's like my tribe exactly.
Yes.
So I live in the capital, which is Accra, you know, and I represent for a city called Ashaiman, but my ethnicity and my tribe is I'm an Anglo boy, so yeah. I'm from Anloga. So that's how come I titled the album like that, so that it directs it to the roots. You know, we continue to promote our roots. Do you get what I'm saying?
Perfect. Yes. I like it. I think that's very that's good. That's what puts Africa on the map and teaches people at the same time.
Exactly.
And now you chose Afro dancehall as your style. Tell us how that has been. Why did you pick that genre?
The truth is, I couldn't find any other form of musical genre to express my talent any better, you know, than a combination of Afrobeat and dancehall with reggae style to express my innate. So I think that's the way I can put it simply. Yeah.
Yeah. And you see, the thing about what you've done also, you've collaborated with so many huge artists as well in their own right. We have
very huge
Trey Songz, we have Sean Paul, Burna Boy, Cranium, Chris Martin. The list just keeps going on and on.
The list goes on.
Diamond Platnumz on Black Madonna. And now you have Kerry Hilson on the song Nominate.
Mm-hmm.
How did that collab happen? Mm-hmm. Where did you shoot the video, and how did the collaboration happen?
I mean, all right, before I go into that, not forgetting Beanie Man and Sean Paul, you know.
Yes.
And Sizzler.
Yeah.
And Calibots.
Yes.
And a lot more. With Kerry Hilson, this is actually, I think this is one of the wonders of the world, you know, that we all have to, the musical wonders of the world that we all have to acknowledge. Whilst I was working on my album, I had an intention to put on an American feature as well.
Yeah.
I just had it in mind so that it cuts across the you know, it also adds up to, because that was the plan we had for such an album, because we had East Africa, we had Southern Africa, we have Western Africa, and we needed to cover into the diaspora as well. We have Jamaica and the Caribbean. So fortunately, as one of my friends, right, who ran into Kerry Hilson without even realizing she was an artist, and when he found out she was, both of them connected, and the vibes became musical, and then we got introduced because my guy then passed on my information, and then we spoke to each other right there, and then we had an organic, you know, connection, and we took it from there.
Yeah. And
then we did a song. We created the song right there and there in studio in Atlanta, produced by Joe Harry. Well, you know, it was like fresh and nice, like it was something we created together.
Yeah.
You know, with the vibes, with you know, the vibes was great and amazing. And lo and behold, look at where we are now. Released a song, made a video for it. The promotion is amazing. We're all in tune together. And then it's amazing to know that after 10 solid years of not being very, very active or not having released any song by Kerry Hilson, this is her first international collaboration, so to say, from Africa.
Wow.
And this is the first African feature that is like mainstream. Yo, like this is just worth celebrating.
It's actually, you know? Yeah, it's worth celebrating as well, because, you know, like I said at the beginning, you've been putting Africa on the map. Now, I read somewhere that it is Kerry Hilson who made you join WhatsApp. Is that true?
I made her join WhatsApp.
Oh, you made her join WhatsApp?
Yeah, she never really had one. But you know, Africans love to connect via WhatsApp and all of that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And Americans, those who use iPhones, are like mostly on iMessage and all of that. That's true. Would that not be one of the, I mean, that's like just more reason, because this is the first African feature in 10 years and mainstream one. And she's, you know what I mean?
That's right. And what about the collaboration that's in the works or happening with Rihanna as well? How's that going?
That, I mean, she and I were on live the other day talking about it, and then some of the fans asked which other American artist she thinks I could well fit with. And she then said, yes, Rihanna would be the perfect match. And I'm like, yes, I've been thinking about that as well. But we all know, you know, the levels and politics that go on, because you know, the individual artists have their many individual plans, right?
Yeah, that's
that
right.
They have to, you know, that, and they have their own things going on. So it only gets lucky when both two artists come together to do music, and it suits their timings, you know. And so it's just a matter of time. And as she has mentioned, I know it's going to happen. Definitely, I've been thinking about that. That also can happen one day. Yeah.
We do hope that, you know, it's been a while since we had Rihanna singing. If you can be able to bring her out, we'll really appreciate, and especially an African doing it, it will be much more sweeter. Now, of course, you know what's been going on with COVID-19 and what's been going on, coronavirus and everything. How are you adjusting to it? How is it affecting you? What are you doing? What can artists also do? What's going on in that area?
With the COVID-19 situation, I can simply say that it's a niche. It's a pandemic. We all know. It's not just happening in Ghana or just happening in Nairobi, Kenya, or happening somewhere only. It's a thing that the world is trying to fight, and I think so far so good. We will have to thank God for giving mankind knowledge, and, you know, giving strength as well to the frontline soldiers. If I say so, I don't mean only soldiers or security forces. I mean the health workers as well, and doctors and all these researchers who are doing the most they can to find a vaccine. And I'll say that people have to also adhere to the protocols that would would help us not to keep spreading the virus.
Yeah.
You know, so I've been indoors, literally. I've not been doing much, which is I've as a musician, I can't do physical concerts. I can't keep traveling because I was on tour when I had to call off the events. I was on an American tour. Would have moved on to a European tour and a UK tour, but I just had to call off the event and run back home, you know, self-isolate, quarantine and things, and obey the protocols and the lockdown that the you know. So we're all in this together, and we just pray that one day, someday, at least, this is gonna go, because December 2020 or the rest of the latter part of the year should be nice, should be good to us.
Right. Well, I say what we do hope that comes through as well. We want to thank you so much for taking time for us here on 10 over 10.
I'm grateful, man.
That when everything is settled as well in your tour stops, one day you come back to Kenya and we can host you physically on the 10, and we can make some noise and have some fun.
That's absolutely true. Thanks. I mean, you have great energy. Kenya has always been like one of the places that I would love to come and kick off with my African tour. You know what I mean? So I just ask my Kenyan fans to go on YouTube and subscribe at Stonebwoy, Stonebwoy. I remember I kicked in the Trey Songs feature and stuff in Kenya, and I have a great deal of fans in Kenya, and I have not forgotten. So we will be there. We will be storming Kenya live. We need the whole Africa to be involved in this movement, because whatever I do as a Ghanaian, whatever you do as a Kenyan, we all do it as Africans, you know. So we have to stick together, promote our music, get connected, and, you know, bless one another with it. See it?
All right. Awesome. Stonebwoy.
And make sure y'all follow me. Sorry to interrupt. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, so that I can get interactive with my Kenyan fans. Because I've realized and I've heard East African fans are very, very, very active when it comes to social media and when it comes to being online. So at Stonebwoy B, you can find me. It's all verified and all, so that I get to interact with more of my Kenyan family and fan base more, you know?
Awesome.
So big ups.
Thank you very much. That is Stonebwoy. Make sure you do follow him.
Thank you so much.
Like he said that way. But go subscribe to his YouTube channel and also follow him on the gram and on all the social media platforms. It'll be awesome. That's right. That was earlier on in the week where we caught up with an amazing artist up where he's doing his thing. And right now we're back. Right now, though, I want to take just a few of the shout-outs. Shout-outs to some people who are watching us. Hapa hivi kuna mtu ameniuliza Willis Moses Kuria kwa wapi sasa? Mimi nitajuaje jameni? Jameni almani moha wano. I hon masakusi kasema unloyal. Then we have DJ Ignita pia anasema ko aital tena sana.